Hi guys, Lauren Jobson here, NLP Master Trainer from Intuitive Heart Trainings, and I'm going to be doing NLP daily tips. So the first daily tip is I want to introduce to you or remind you of what's called the agreement frame. So this is super helpful language understanding or language patterns for the very purpose of making others feel like you're totally respecting their point of view. It's particularly useful if you actually have a completely different or opposite point of view than they have. So it prevents any conflict, misunderstanding, and it avoids a feeling of resistance in someone else. So this time I'm doing this with my hands. So the agreement frame goes, I appreciate what you're saying and follow on, or I agree with what you're saying and your point of view, and using I respect what you're saying and. So you've got to use the word and, no buts or howevers. That completely negates what you're going to say, or that completely negates any kind of understanding that you're having. Now, that's another word we don't use, is you don't use I understand, because we actually don't generally understand what someone else is being through. So I appreciate what you're saying and I respect what you're saying and, or I agree with what you're saying and, or I like to even use I can imagine. I can really only imagine that for you. And, or you could go, I see what you're saying, I hear what you're saying. It's not as cool as I appreciate and I respect and, or if you do agree, using I agree. All right, that's it for me.